The fourth season finale of Yellowstone had a number of shocking twists and turns, from the death of Garrett Randall, played by Will Patton, to the wedding between Beth Dutton, Kelly Riley, and Rip Wheeler, Cole Hauser. However, one of the most mysterious plot points Paramount viewers were keen to see resolved was that of Kayce Dutton, Luke Grimes, and his participation in a Native American ritual as he desperately attempted to find the answers he needed. Kayce was put through the ringer in the season 4 finale as the toll of the ritual began to catch up with him. Left isolated and shivering under a cloak for days on end, the ritual was in order to help Kayce delve deep into his subconscious and conjure up visions that will give him a purpose in his life as well as provide some context to the mysterious wolf stalking him. Towards the end of his time in the ritual, Kayce found himself confronted with a number of pivotal figures from his past, including a seductive Avery, Tanaya Beatty, and a flashback to his time in Afghanistan. However, the most shocking vision included the reintroduction of Kayce's brother Lee, Dave Annable, who died in Kayce's arms in the very first episode of the Paramount drama. As nightfall arrived, Lee appeared to Kayce in his vision to deliver some rather ominous warnings. "You're not doing what he asked," Lee said. Mo brings plenty," said Pray for a vision, "but I don't see you praying." But when Kayce refused to let Lee into his circle, the deceased Dutton furiously barked at his hallucinating brother. "Let me in, you FG child, look at me. This is your vision, this is your destiny." Kayce was left screaming in anguish as the toll of the ritual took a dark turn, and before fans knew it, Lee was gone. By the end of the fourth season finale, Kayce returned home to Monica, Kelsey Aspill, and son Tate, Brecken Merrill, but he dropped a haunting warning: he and his wife may not last. The ritual and its repercussions have teed up an intriguing season 5 storyline, and speaking about the process, K-star Grimes had an interesting take on the Lee Dutton reunion. Speaking on Paramount's Behind the Story, Grimes began, "You replay a lot of memories in your life, some things seem meaningful, some things are just scary. When Lee comes back, it's sort of a really big deal for Kayce to kind of have this moment with his brother. And, you know, Dave Annable is just the best guy around." However, Grimes rubbished the theory Lee was merely introduced to shock viewers as he offered an alternative take: "It's not just there to sort of spook people. It's there because you're watching him deal with his past, the things which torture him the most." Obviously, his brother's death would be one of those things, and then obviously the Afghanistan stuff. There's a lot of time, effort and experience that go into a scene like that, and credit to Taylor Sheraton, showrunner, for really loving authenticity to the point of putting in that time. Grimes delved further. "From the beginning, we've obviously seen that Kayce deals with some bit of PTSD. There's heaviness and complexity to the character that we know is because of some things that he's done and places he's been because of the military. I think it helps people to understand why he is the way he is, why there's no lightness to him. The more the audience is clued into that stuff, the more you realize why. He has a couple of other visions which don't make much sense. Things kind of come bubbling up to the surface until all of that gets out of the way enough that he can see why he's been called to do the vision quest."